welcome to Round Robin. I'm your host, Robin McCormick with the City of Hampton. And today we're going to meet a couple that runs a business in Phoebus. It's Signature Canvas Makers. And my guests are Chandler and Charlene Clark. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you very much for having us.
You guys have done kind of a unique little thing in downtown Phoebus, rehabbing an old building and starting, from the ground up. That's like everybody's dream, right?
Oh boy, yes. It's we've had some challenges. It's certainly not easy running your own business. I think sometimes people think, wow, you have so much free time.
That's a myth right there. Right?
Absolutely.
Oh, absolutely.
You don't get paid by the hour. You don't want to look at what that hourly rate is.
And it's 24 hours a day. But we have really been pleased with where we are and where we're going, and the business is continuing to grow, and that's really it's a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. But ultimately, that's you get out of it what you put into it. So
Okay, so let's talk about how you started the business and why, and what your primary product is. Because as you said, you say canvas, and some people, I think sales, and sales are one of your main things. You do repairs on sales.
Right.
But also boat canvases, toppers, anything that goes on a boat.
Yep, our primary business is boat canvas. So tops, enclosures, covers, we do interior work.
Do you make them from scratch or just repair?
We do.
So you got to go out and measure, custom?
We are a fully custom shop.
Wow.
Yeah, we don't do anything stock. Everything is custom. So we send someone out to the boat, they do a template of the boat, we bring it back, we fabricate it right in the shop, and then go out and do a custom install. And there may be two boats that are the same make, model, year, but there's always differences. There's always nuances about each boat, and the customer's expectations are very, very different. So we really work with each customer individually to make sure that we're meeting their needs and giving them the functionality that they're looking for when they're using the boat.
Cool. Now, how did you learn that? I'm going to ask you, Tim.
I was in the Navy, stationed in New Orleans, actually, and went into a sail loft and told them I'd work for free if they'd teach me what they knew. And I worked there for 2 years. Katrina kind of ended that New Orleans trip, but I was living on a boat, actually, long story. But so that's where I started learning the trade and moved up here. Contracted with a local company for about 2 years.
Now, did you move up here because of the Navy, or did you guys pick Hampton?
We chose Hampton, actually, because of the access to the water, the waterways. We're boaters, and it's our lifestyle, and also it makes sense with the business that we're going into. So a lot of reasons to be in Hampton.
All right. I interrupted you, though. You said you chose Hampton from New Orleans. I mean, you could have stayed. Well, at the time, I guess you couldn't stay in New Orleans because of Katrina, but there's a lot of places up and down the East Coast.
Well, after Katrina, there was a lot of canvas work in New Orleans for the boats that were. I know.
Right.
But no, we knew we were going to end up here. This is a good temperate part of the United States. It's got the waterway access that we like. The boats can be in the water year-round.
Not in Maine and Massachusetts, where you're from.
We're originally from Maine and Massachusetts, and there's great 3 months of boating up there, but year-round here. So it's a perfect area for what we do.
Okay, so you targeted Hampton roads. How did you zero in on Hampton and Phoebus?
Well, Chandler actually was stationed for a time down in Virginia Beach.
Okay.
So the Navy gave us an introduction to this area. And at the time, I was working in Williamsburg, so I was doing that commute from Virginia Beach to Williamsburg every day. So Hampton, when he went to New Orleans, I stayed here to keep my job because we knew we were going to come back to this area.
Okay.
And we relocated to Hampton so that it was a more central for me. And like Chan said, it was just a perfect spot for us. We just fell in love with the area and fell in love with the boating community here, and just decided that this was going to be home.
Now, and you said you guys are seeing growth, because I think, it's always been a boating community, but I think the city is marketing it a little more aggressively.
Absolutely.
Are you seeing more boaters, more activity?
Definitely. We started our business in 2008, right at the worst possible time we could have started our business.
If you don't live on your boat, it's discretionary. Spending
Absolutely.
is discretionary, and that's the first thing that goes when the economy gets tough.
That's exactly right. And so we were able to weather that, and we've continued to grow. We are seeing a lot more. We're working hard to get more transient boaters in. We put together a program with the city called the Hampton Snowbird Rendezvous.
Oh, yeah. I didn't
That's
know you guys-
tailored
oh,
to bring
cool.
boaters that are coming from points north to points south. And rather than bypassing Hampton, we're actually getting them to stop in Hampton now. And what we're finding is that once people get here, they realize how much we have to offer and how much there is to do here, and they're coming back. They're coming back in the fall when they're heading back north, and they're coming down just to come and visit. They really have fallen in love with Hampton. So we're really starting to see more and more of that happening, and more people creating more awareness of Hampton coming into the area. So it's really fun to see.
Now, you guys moved into Phoebus kind of before the point, before 6, or was 6 there? I mean, it was
6
really,
was there.
you saw potential, right?
And we actually rented for a while in Phoebus at 19 North Mallory Street, and we finally had the opportunity to buy at 9 South Mallory Street, and it's an old building, 1931. It requires a lot of work. It's kind of scary,
Yeah.
but it's really neat, and it kind of represents what's cool about Phoebus. The old buildings and the tight community. We were there. We bought just after 6 went in, but all the restaurants weren't there yet. I think Old Town Tavern was just going in, and so on.
Yeah, it had been dead for a while before they brought it back. Yeah.
Well, we're really excited about what's happening in Phoebus, and it's got so much, like the waterways of Hampton, it's got so much potential for a cool, small, eclectic community.
I've heard people call it the next Ghent or whatever, but it is. Downtown has a few old buildings, but it's burned so many times. And for revitalizations, they've torn down some of what they had. But Phoebus, those are the original buildings from.
And they're just such great buildings. They're the brickwork, and you don't find buildings like that anymore. And it's a neat old town. It really is. So, and it's exciting. A lot of really good things starting to happen. A lot of new businesses coming in to Phoebus. So we kind of feel like we got in on the right at the start of something really cool and really great. So we're excited about that.
You guys are part of it.
Absolutely, we're excited to be part of it.
Well, let me ask you a personal question. If this is bad, just let me know. But you guys have been married for how long?
22 years.
And you've been in the Navy, so you were away a lot.
Right.
You weren't, always there at the same time. You are doing this business together. You're in the office together. Is that hard?
I don't know what we were thinking, honestly. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We recreate together. We work together.
That's a real test of a marriage. Like, being separate is one test of a marriage, but being together.
Oh boy, yes, yeah. And we've had our moments. We truly have. But working together, I actually joined the business full time in 2009.
So you were still
left
for
my,
a while.
I left my career.
But the salary part, yeah.
Absolutely. So we took the big leap of faith in 2009, and I gave up my job to help him run the business. And I think what's interesting and what works for us is that we both have different strengths, and we both bring different things to the business. So we're not stepping on each other's toes a lot. We both have our roles within the business, and we both have our what we're trying to accomplish, and we're both after the same goals. So
are you more marketing and sales? You're doing most of the talking, so I'm just going to guess here.
Shocking, I know. Yes, definitely. And Chandler is truly the craftsman. He is the visionary. He is the guy that knows boats, that knows everything about them, and he can truly look at a boat and see a blank canvas and create something really beautiful and
that sounds really nicely said.
I think she likes you.
I think I'll keep him. So Chandler truly is the face of Signature Canvas Makers. I tell everybody I'm just the fluff.
You're the voice.
I'm the fluff.
He's the core there.
Well, she also completely runs the office and the paperwork and the paper flow and management of the inside, what we do inside. So it truly is a great team. As challenging as it is to be together all the time.
Right. And you guys live in Hampton.
We do.
Out at?
We live at South Hall Landings.
And you have maybe a boat yourselves?
We have two. we spend a lot of time on the water, so we have kayaks and paddle boards and two boats. So
Oh, cool.
we are on the water as much as we possibly can be, and yeah, we just love that.
It's just one of the reasons to be here. You
Absolutely.
can't be here and not get out on the water. It's
Really,
and once you've done it, you know, you just keep wanting to do more.
absolutely.
Yep. Salt Ponds is a great place where you know, South Hall Landings is on Salt Ponds Inlet. And that's a great place to kayak, to paddleboard, to have your boat. It's great access to the bay. It's a
See, I
great place to be.
haven't. I've been through Long Creek and with my kayak and some. I don't have a motorboat, but I do get out and kayak a lot. And I'm not sure I've been out there. I had a friend with a boat out there. We used to go out.
We can access Long Creek right from Salt Ponds Inlet, and so that's right where our boat is. And it's really convenient.
Oh, how fun! It's beautiful out there, and the marsh is beautiful too.
Absolutely.
You know, there's just so much. So much to see and do, and so much nature really close.
There are some amazing birds that we see out there that
wow.
I'm always amazed at what is out there and the activity that goes on in the marsh. But it's really beautiful. It's a great place to live. So
Good. So this is working for you guys. The relationship, the business, the lifestyle, right?
So far, so good.
absolutely,
well,
absolutely.
So just day by day, you're making that decision to.
It's all good.
That's great. That's great. Well, congratulations. Is there anything else you guys wanted to mention that I've forgotten to ask?
No, we're just excited. Oh, we do have at the front of our shop, we're right on Mallory Street, as we said, and we do have a nautical gift shop in the front of our canvas shop.
That looks really cute from the windows. I'm going to stop in because I've seen that.
Yeah, those three big windows are always entertaining. My Christmas display takes me about 7 hours to put up, and then after I'm done with that and I take it all down, I'm pretty well burnt out. to put it in. I have to recover for a while, but it's fun. It's it's really a great location. But yeah, so we have some fun stuff in there, and then you get to see all the canvas being made. And
So we can actually come in and watch. You want us to do
Absolutely.
that?
Sure,
Hey,
we
that's
welcome it.
neat.
We welcome it.
Okay. You don't get to do that very often. Then you got Prince Ink right around the corner, and they're
Yeah.
actually doing the silk screening in the
Yeah.
back. So
Neat stuff.
it's kind of a working craftsman kind of village developing along there.
Yeah, it's a great, and that's truly, I mean, it's still a craft. It's a skilled trade.
It's not mass production
no,
at all.
No, and it's a dying, unfortunately skilled trades and skilled craftsmen are a dying breed, but we're lucky that we still have one here in Phoebus.
You guys are lucky, and we're lucky that you guys chose Hampton for your
Absolutely.
business.
We're-
Thank you so much.
We're proud to be here. Thank you.
All right, and if you have a boating canvas need, make sure to visit or just pick up a gift or come watch the craft. Thank you so much for watching.